one of the best resources. In fact, I'd say it's one of the foundational resources for the work that we do to understand evangelisation, bringing parish renewal to people today, is definitely this little book here, Forming Intentional Disciples, The Path to Knowing and Following Jesus by Sherry Waddell. This girl is amazing. And this book is a bit of a game changer because of how it so clearly explains where some of the issues are as to why we're in the situation we are in with numbers falling, people not seeming to replace them, etc. And then how we can move forward. What are some of the important things that we need to do? So one of the great statistics in this book that I just love is that they did some studies over in America, and they found that 48% of people who call themselves Catholic aren't sure that it's possible to have a personal relationship with God. Now that's a bit scary, that's almost half. And I think that's probably transferable to here, because the sad reality is that so many people, even in our churches, may actually not have a personal relationship with God. And what they went on to find is that there's a big ratio between whether you're still attending church, especially amongst the young, if you don't think you're absolutely sure that you can have a personal relationship with God. So why would you bother? But Sherry goes further and says, well, why is this the case? And one of the big issues is what she calls the culture of don't ask, don't tell, which is basically, we don't talk about our faith. We've grown up in an era where we think that it's better to keep those things private. Perhaps it's because of some old sectarianism that happened here in Australia, I don't know. But what it means
or maybe it's fear of looking ignorant.
Well, maybe it is fear.
Question, people will think I'm not faithful enough because I don't know
yes,
this
already. Yes. But instead, what she's saying is, if you're coming to church and you've never ever met someone who has a personal relationship with God, you've never actually heard someone talk about God as their friend, be able to pray in a spontaneous way, instead of not just the Our Father and the Hail Mary, which is wonderful, but like, Lord, I really need your help right now. Those sorts of things. If they don't know that God can be active in their lives, they can experience Him every day, and that's what we're meant to experience, it's what we're made for, why would they bother? So this is a big thing that she talks about. We've got to start changing that culture. We've got to start being a culture that does ask and does tell. And that's simple. That's just about sharing the beautiful things that are happening between us and God. Hey, yesterday I said a prayer and then this happened. How wonderful is God that He did that for me? Or just those simple things we can start doing with one another. Small groups in our parishes where we have that opportunity to share. Those sorts of things. So that's one of the things that's so great about this book. Another thing is that she talks all about the road to conversion, the different stages people go through, and how important it is for us to recognise those and to be helping people in those. And interestingly, the first step is trust. Building trust with people. So how important it is for us just to be loving and companioning people, and recognising where people might have a little area of trust, or if there's distrust, helping rebuild trust again, if something's happened that's hurt them. So it's so practical, and it really is, I think, the foundational beginning place for anyone who wants to start thinking about parish renewal and what they can do in their parish to start turning things around. So there it is, Forming Intentional Disciples, The Path to Knowing and Following Jesus.